The Israel-Iran war ended as abruptly as it began. Iran and Israel agreed on a ceasefire which was announced by the US President Donald Trump following mediations by the Qatari government. But now a new report has emerged. It is shedding light on why the US may have asked Iran for a truce. Now, as per this report, 70% of the missiles used by Iran during these 12 days were older generation missiles, while its deadlier next generation missiles saw minimal use. The report states that Iran mostly used Kepada and Imad missiles against Israel. Kepada, to give you a brief understanding of what the missiles are capable of, it is an improved version of the Shahab-3 medium-range ballistic missile, which has been in Iranian service since 2003. The missile comes in 3 variants and has a range between 1350 to 1950 kilometers and carries a payload of 650 kilograms. Then on the other hand, the Imad ballistic missile is an upgraded variant of the Kepada and comes with enhanced guidance and accuracy. It was commissioned in late 2015, and the Imad missiles have a range of 1700 kilometers and carry a payload of 750 kilograms. Now, even these older missiles demonstrated remarkable accuracy and penetrated Israeli air defenses, causing widespread damage and destruction across Israel. Now, from capital Tel Aviv to Haifa, Ramat Gan and Beersheba, several Israeli cities were witness to Iranian strikes, reducing buildings to a clump of twisted metal bars and debris, driving home the power of Iranian missiles.
נופל ב-100%. החתיכות של הטילים.
Even the US President Donald Trump acknowledged the scale of the destruction which was caused by these Iranian missiles, which now this report is suggesting were older missiles. Iran did not even resort to its newer range of missiles. Speaking at the NATO summit recently, earlier in the week, Trump said that Iran and Israel, they both fought like hell and it wasn't easy to stop them.
They're not going to be fighting each other. They've had it. They've had a big fight, like 2 kids in a schoolyard. You know, they fight like hell. You can't stop them. Let them fight for about 2-3 minutes, then it's easier to stop them.
Even apart from this, Trump again had mentioned specifically for Iran that Iran fought like hell. Now, this brings us to an interesting question. Why did Iran hold back its newer, more powerful and lethal missiles? Why did it only resort to its earlier and older missiles, which also caused a lot of destruction? Iranian missile arsenal consists of ballistic missiles like the Sejil-2, Fateh-1 and Khyber-Shekan, which have a range of somewhere close to 2,000 kilometers, and they carry payloads of up to 700 kilograms. Reports suggest that Iran may actually be preparing for a long, protracted war with Israel and intends to gradually introduce its diverse missile arsenal if this battle was to be prolonged. That is what Iran seems to have been planning for and preparing for. While it remains unclear whether the scale and scope of damage unleashed by these Iranian missiles pushed the US to seek a ceasefire, what is undisputed at this point is that Iran managed to evade those famed Israeli air defenses, even with older first-generation missiles, and it may have far more lethal and newer age missiles in its arsenal.